Okay, so today we're going to be doing chicken Alfredo, and all you need is some chicken. These are chicken breasts, some Bertolli, or you could use any brand that you'd like. This is Alfredo sauce. This is what I use. Parmesan cheese, pepper, and fettuccine. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to set this in the water, and this is pretty much what I do. I just kind of get a pan, and the reason I'm calling this cooking for dummies is because for those of us that don't measure anything, that don't do anything like that, this is how I'm going to do it. So you're just going to want to put the fettuccine in the water and boil it until it's ready. So I'm going to turn this on and we're going to let it boil. Okay, so what we do for the chicken is get a cutting board, and I got this chicken at Target. I mean, this is pretty much like you can get it anywhere type of deal. And I'm going to open it up and I'm going to start cutting it. So really, you could cut it any way you like. I personally like cutting it in strips. And this is just for me. This is, my sister's not home, so I'm not really going to cook any for her. And I like to cut it in strips, long strips. And if this is just like, do as much as you think. Usually on a plate, I like to put at least 10 strips of chicken. Again, that varies with everybody. You guys could have more chicken or less chicken, you know, whatever. So I like it to be kind of long just because that's just the way I like it. Also, you're going to need cooking spray, so let me actually get that. So we're going to use Pam cooking spray, and they are my chicken strips. And we're going to spray the pan. And I'm going to cut up one more chicken breast, because like I said, I like it with a lot of chicken. Okay, so this is how I'm cutting mine. And then we're gonna turn on the stove, and I'm gonna put it in the pan right here. So I have that taken care of, the chicken. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this on the stove and move the camera so you guys could see that. And it's gonna start heating up. What you're gonna want to do with this is just heat it up. My stove is still heating up, so it's not even warm. And you're gonna want to add salt and pepper. Let me see. Where is my salt? Damn it. Oh, here it is. So we're gonna want to add salt and pepper. Again, I don't measure it. I just kind of sprinkle some on. And the pepper I add a lot of, not a lot of pepper, but a fair amount, just because it gives it a good taste. So that's it for the chicken. We're gonna want to let it heat up for a little bit, and just kind of stir it around just to see how I didn't cut it right here. You guys could hear it sizzle. And I can't really give you guys a time frame. It's just gonna kind of be until you guys see that it's ready. That's really all I do for the chicken. This one is a little big. So some people grill it. Personally, I'm not gonna take the time to grill it here at home, so I'm not gonna do that. And for the sauce, it's actually really easy. So you're going to want to get a pan like so. This is the kind that I use. And I like to put cooking spray on it as well, just so it doesn't stick on there. And then I'm going to put it on this side. Actually, I'm going to move the chicken a little bit. No, I'm not actually. Let's see if you can see the other one. Move the camera a little bit. Okay, so now you can see the other pan. And I'm going to add some Alfredo sauce. And I'm going to turn it on. I have it at medium temperature just so it doesn't get too hot. And I'm going to open this and put some on here. Usually for 2 people, you'd want to put like maybe a whole one. For 2 to 3 people, you want to put a whole one of this. It just seems to work out better that way. And really all you're going to do is just warm it up. If you're more into thicker Alfredo sauce, you're going to want to put Parmesan cheese on it when it's already getting heated up. And I just use the Kraft grated cheese. So that's what I like doing. And so you're going to want to sear the chicken so it doesn't burn. This is just pretty much a serving for myself. Again, like I said, I never measure anything. Just kind of cut up what you think you're going to use. And for fettuccine, what I do about the servings is about, for 2 people, maybe do a bag. 2 to 3 people, use the whole bag. That's like this, and it will be enough. The servings aren't that big. You get really filled up with pasta fast, so you don't got to worry about servings. Because, like I said, you get to, oh, I put too much pepper on that, okay. So again, you just want to kind of mix this up. I like to put a lot of pepper on it just because it gives the chicken a really, really good flavor. And you guys can see it's already starting to cook a little bit. And the fettuccine is just in the water. I leave it in there for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes should be enough time to get it right. And see, this is already starting to turn a little more liquidy. It's not as thick because it's warming up. And so what I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit. You guys can see the consistency is a little bit more liquidy. And I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit before I add some more Parmesan cheese. And for the chicken, I like to make sure it's cooked really well. I'm going to lower the heat a little bit because it's actually on a little too high. I have it on high. So once you start seeing that most of it is cooked, you're going to want to lower the heat so it doesn't burn. So I'm actually going to lower it to medium. If you guys have like a 1 to 10 speed dial, I have it on 5 now. I had it on 9. Now I have it on 5. Just because, actually no, I'm going to put it on 3 because I don't want it to get burnt without cooking the whole way. And see how this is starting to bubble up? So this is the perfect time to add the Parmesan cheese. And this just kind of makes it a little thicker. Again, like I said, I'm using the Kraft cheese. This is actually my favorite. I really like using this kind. And so I'm just going to add. The more you add to it, I figured that it's the thicker that it gets, so it just kind of feel for the consistency that you want. I like really thick Alfredo sauce, so that's why I add a lot. And don't add it all together, that way, you know, you don't get the wrong amount. You just kind of want to heat it up and add it as you go type of deal, because then you might have it too thick and it won't be as well. You see how this chicken is already turning really really golden, but it's not cooked all the way, so you want to make sure that you have it cooked all the way. And this is actually really good. I love the chicken, like my mouth is watering. So I'm going to be adding more Parmesan cheese, just because, like I said, I like it really thick. It took me a while to figure out what was missing on my sauce. I don't add that green stuff that you see like when they do it at Olive Garden, just because I don't know how to use it. So I need to buy some and experiment with it. This is actually my favorite dish. I learned how to make it one day. I went to Olive Garden and like I seriously, you know Spanish, me quedé picada. I just craved it every single day, and I was like, okay, I'm paying $40 for, you know, every time me and my sister would go, I might as well just learn how to make it. So this chicken is actually almost done. You need just a little bit more. See, like this one is done. So good. So on the chicken, I usually do about maybe 10 minutes. I'll do like the 5 on the high and then like 5 on low. But like I said, every stove is different, you know, it depends on your pans and your stove. So whatever it is, just make sure that it's cooked all the way. And see how this one, it's white all the way, so that means it's pretty good now. But I like to get it a little toastier. Just like I said, it's all about preference. This is how I like it. And I'm gonna actually add more Parmesan cheese to my sauce. You know, this is all clumped up together. It's really bothering me. So I'm adding that. And you guys can see my pasta is boiling. I, you know, prefer to leave the pasta maybe about 15 minutes. It's usually done by 15 minutes. If you like super soggy pasta, then you could leave it in for like maybe 17 minutes and it'd be good. But me personally, I like to do like 15 at the most. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more cheese to it. I feel like I'm adding it on this food, not the actual sauce. So my sauce is actually already done. If you like the mushroom flavor, you could buy the mushroom flavor sauce. Like I said, it's all about preference. I'm gonna add a little bit more just because I could feel that it's getting really thick. And we're gonna lower this down because it's starting to foam. And my chicken is pretty much done. You guys could see it's really nice and grilled. You can grill it, but it's faster this way. So that's pretty much my chicken. And my pasta, you guys can see it's done as well. It's nice and thick. So now we're just waiting on the sauce. So now we're just waiting on the pasta, and I'll be right back.